Can't eat a marathon candy bar fast quick, Carl. It lasts a good long time. I'll show you.
The 1960s was an exciting time for food lovers. Chefs experimented with new snacks and created mouth-watering treats that took snacking to a whole new level. From space-themed snacks to creative candy bars, these are 12 of the most iconic snacks from the 1960s. Fruit cocktail cake. This fruit cocktail cake is a symbol of the 1960s convenience. This snack was a quick, delightful dessert from a canned fruit cocktail. It was a staple at the time. It blended cake mix, eggs, sugar, and canned fruit. Each slice offered sweet fruit bits and a moist crumb. This cake is topped with whipped cream or brown sugar glaze, depending on your taste. It was a favorite for Sunday dinners and potluck gatherings. It helped families save time without compromising on flavor and quality. People loved the sugary burst of canned peaches, cherries, and pears. The thought of this cake makes you want to bring the 1960s back. Unfortunately, our taste buds changed, and we crave something more sophisticated. This fruit cocktail is now a relic of our beautiful past. The next delicious food from the 1960s was a fruity delight everyone loved. Pineapple upside down cake. The pineapple upside down cake was another tasty snack from the 1960s. This cake is layered with golden rings of canned pineapple and maraschino cherries. This cake was baked upside down in a skillet with caramelized brown sugar to create a glossy bottom when flipped. The pineapple upside down cake was one of the best ways to entertain your guests in the 1960s. It added a dash of flavor to American tables, and the best part, it used basic ingredients like canned pineapple, widely available in the 1960s. This dessert satisfied the eyes and the belly. It was an instant party favorite that made it to picnics, birthdays, and official meetings. But over time, sugary cakes lost their appeal. Modern desserts are made with fresh fruits, not canned ones. Textures are also different from the 1960s. As a result, the pineapple upside down cake slowly faded from the spotlight. Speaking of desserts that disappeared from the spotlight, let's get into the world of cherry cheese pies. Cherry cheese pie. Remembering the taste of the classic cherry pie from the 1960s is like a trip back in time. It started with a simple crust, nothing too fancy, just enough to hold the star ingredients. Then canned cherries were poured generously over it, with their syrupy sweetness filling every corner. A quick 15 minutes in the oven softened the cherries and melded flavors beautifully. Then came the creamy layer, a smooth, tangy cream cheese topping that was carefully spread over the cherries, leaving small gaps so that the ruby red fruit could breathe. The result was an unforgettable blend of tart and creamy, a dessert so comforting it became a household favorite. In an era where homemade treats meant love and warmth, this pie was a true gem. Simple yet indulgent, every bite of that cherry cheese pie was heavenly. Spam. Spam graced our tables in the 1960s for good reasons. It was a versatile canned meat that was quick and easy to make. The emphasis here is easy to make. From casseroles to sandwiches, this snack was a staple in many homes. It was known for its savory flavor and long shelf life. Mothers could dice, slice, or fry it quickly. Even more exciting was how cheap it was. For a few cents, you could get a can of Spam. Spam was widely considered a miracle meat that provides protein-rich meals for consumers. Kids loved it and took some of it to school, but Spam did not stand the test of time. By the 1970s, researchers realized the sodium content was too high, plus it had processed ingredients. Today, everyone prefers fresh meat, not something stored in chemicals for months. Spam remains one of the most popular snacks from the 1960s. Now let's check out the next unforgettable snack on the list. Peanut butter and mayo sandwiches. In the 1960s, peanut butter and mayo sandwiches were a surprisingly popular snack, blending sweet, salty, and creamy flavors in a way that was oddly satisfying. This unlikely pairing took off in households across America, and people soon found ways to make it their own with unique add-ins. Pickles were a fan favorite, adding a tangy crunch that contrasted with the smoothness of the peanut butter. Some people threw in apple slices for a fresh, crisp sweetness, while others went even bolder, layering in onions for a bit of bite and a savory kick. Bananas too found their place in this quirky sandwich, adding a soft, sugary contrast. Each combination was an adventure in flavors, reflecting the experimental spirit of the times. It wasn't just a sandwich, it was a comforting, nostalgic bite that represented the creative make-do attitude of the 1960s. Away from peanut butter and mayo sandwiches, let's check out a casserole classic from the 1960s. Tuna noodle casserole. Everyone misses the tuna noodle casserole. This comfort food combines tuna, egg, noodles, and a creamy sauce topped with chips, breadcrumbs, or crispy potato. The taste was a blast. This dish was affordable and could feed an entire family. It was a staple snack in the 1960s. The tuna noodle casserole was satisfying and easy to make. Kids and adults loved its creamy texture and flavor. However, the tuna noodle casserole became outdated as diverse recipes gained popularity. Health-conscious dinners also moved away from canned fish and heavy sauces to something more nutritious. For our next snack from the 1960s, let's check out Chicken a la King. Chicken a la King. Chicken a la King is a rich, exotic, and famous snack from the 1960s. It was mainly eaten alongside dinner on special occasions. The snack is made with diced chicken in a luscious cream sauce filled with green peppers, mushrooms, and pimentos. It was served over toast, pastry shells, or rice. Although more expensive than other snacks on this list, Chicken a la King allowed families to enjoy restaurant-style dining at home. Children and adults were too excited to have this meal. But as the American food landscape shifted, the choice of snacks took a new turn. Why eat chicken a la King when you can have a simpler and healthier meal? Even worse is that it takes time to prepare this snack. Well, your guess is as good as mine. Chicken a la King faded into the background. This creamy and cheesy snack made the 1960s an exciting decade to be born in. Fondue. Fondue was more than just food. It was a whole dining experience. In the 1960s, fondue parties were the height of social dining. Guests dipped bread and veggies into pots of melted cheese. Fondue sets were gifted at weddings and parties. It motivated families to host their fondue nights. The name fondue symbolizes fun, flavor, and togetherness. When you see people gather in love, fondue was with them. This snack was a crucial part of the decade's dining culture. However, this excitement wore off. Cleaning the sticky pots was a chore no one was willing to do. As time passed, this 1960s snack was reserved for special occasions. Only a few restaurants had it on its menu. It was no longer the household staple that got everyone on the edge of their seat. This next meal was something out of this world. Space Food Sticks. Space Food Stick was a snack inspired by the space age. Producers took advantage of NASA's missions to introduce these fantastic sticks. These chewy bars came in chocolate and peanut butter flavors. They were a favorite in lunchboxes. Children believed they could become astronauts by eating space food sticks. This 1960s snack instilled greatness in kids across America. They were also affordable, so kids can buy as much as they want. This snack was one of the best things to come out of the decade. It tastes like nothing you can imagine today. Did you ever have space food sticks? What did you miss about it? Years later, this snack is nowhere to be found. We've all moved on to something more creative. Next is this snack that may have left, but is still remembered today. Ambrosia Salad. Ambrosia Salad is a fluffy, fruity delight that blends oranges, pineapple, coconut, and marshmallows. It was a staple at holiday dinners and summer gatherings. The snack was affordable and easy to make. You didn't need to be a chef to get it done. The unique blend of marshmallows, fruits, and shredded coconut amplified the sweet and tangy treat. Although it was delicious, it wasn't fresh. Ambrosia's canned fruit and marshmallow combination felt too sugary, artificial, and unhealthy. This next snack made kids go wild. Marathon Bar. The Marathon Bar was not your average candy bar. It was an adventure wrapped in chocolate. This bar was 8 inches long and filled with caramel. It was then braided in a zigzag pattern and covered in creamy milk chocolate. The wrapper had a ruler printed inside so you could measure the length of the bar. Back then, kids could afford as many Marathon bars as they wanted. These bars satisfied their cravings. It wasn't just about eating it, it was about showing your friends you could finish an 8-inch bar. Well, this bar's excitement faded because kids got tired of it. It took too long to eat and soon became boring. Kids these days want something fast, and the Marathon Bar didn't cut it. Finally, we missed the snack from the 1960s. Reggie Bar. The Reggie Bar was named after baseball legend Reggie Jackson. This candy bar hit shelves in the late 1960s and was an instant hit. The bar was rich in caramel, crunchy peanuts, and covered in milk chocolate. Each bite was sweet and salty. Baseball fans moved the bar because it was named after their superhero. The snack brought them closer to the game. It felt like snacking beside Reggie himself. But why did the Reggie Bar go extinct? Tastes change, and Reggie's popularity faded. Production stopped in 1981 and everyone moved on. Which of these snacks from the 1960s do you miss the most? Do you enjoy these videos? If you want us to make more videos like these, please comment, like, and share this video. Or you can always show your support by clicking the thanks icon below. This will help send us a small tip to help pay for the videos. No obligation, we're happy if you just watch. Thank you, we appreciate you all. See you in the next video.